Hey guys, welcome back to the Baseball Card Bros. Today we have, I think it's a new product. We have 2026 Donruss Baseball. This is a mega box. I walked into Target and this was what was on the shelf. And I know we did one of the 2025s, I don't know, probably like 6 to 9 months ago. And we did pretty good on it. We got an Owen Casey autograph, which was, at the time, he was a top prospect. And he's having a decent rookie year with the Marlins. So, I mean, we'll take it. I mean, since it was on card too, and plus you get a lot of cards out of this product. You get 2 autos or mems, and then you usually get 1 or 2 numbered cards out of it too. So it's kind of like a mini hobby box in a way, and it's only $45 too. Plus you have potential to get really good names. Eli Willadis, one of the top prospects in baseball. He's on the cover of this, and then this is interesting. Packs are on the edge. And then there's also Connor Griffin, he's in here. Ethan Holiday is in here. Those are like the best prospect names, I think. And there's a lot of definitely lower end prospect guys. And then the best names that are in the MLB right now is going to be Bobby Witt, Paul Skeens, and Aaron Judge all have cards in here. And then you can also pull like really good vets, like, not vets, like retired guys like Ken Griffey too. Ken Griffey Jr. So this is pretty cool. And I do like the pack art on here. It's pretty nice, even though it's unlicensed. That's what people don't always like about it. And then they do have the odds here on the back of the box. They don't like give you like what the pack odds are. They just tell you like what you can pull. So there's a lot of 1-on-1s. Like it says 249 to 1 on the numbered cards. So you can definitely pull a lot of low number stuff out of here. But we're gonna see what we can get out of here. And I always forget that Donruss packs open up like backwards. So you get 6 packs and then 20 cards a pack. And then usually these are loaded with like the Liberty parallels. There's like optics. There's like rockets in here. So there's definitely a lot of value to get from here. All right, we got Roger Clemens. Oh yeah, and all of these are going to be turned around. Trevor Hoffman. And we had Jackson Chourio in here too, which is pretty cool. Cade Horton, who had a really good rookie year. Hideki Matsui. We have Rhett Lauder. Barry Larkin. A lot of words. We have Christian Campbell and then Roberto Alomar. So we're getting to our good stuff here. We're gonna have, hey, that's pretty cool. We got Bobby Witt Jr. on the red, white, or just red and blue, a little foil there. It's pretty cool. We got Joshua Gonzalez, who's one of the top prospects in the sport. Was like a Dominican signee. So that's pretty cool. And then we're gonna have Mariano Rivera. That's also really cool. He plays for the Yankees, and we got him on the Liberty parallel. And by the way, that Joshua Gonzalez was a Rockets too. Ethan Salas, who's still a top guy, even though he's kind of fallen off a little bit. Still a lot of upside with him on the Liberty. We have Jimmy Fox on the base optic, and it looks like we got a holo. So we got a James Wood optic holo too. And it looks like we have a blue laser also. And it's going to be Elston Howard on the blue laser. Not numbered, but that's pretty cool. So we're going to finish out the pack here. We're going to have Zach Root, rated prospect, Alex Freeland, who's a rookie, which is kind of weird, Aiden Miller, and then Kim. So I don't know. I don't know if we got a rated rookie in here. I know they had a few tossed into last year. I know that for sure. They had a few rated rookies tossed into last year. I know like Dylan Cruz was one of them. But I'm not sure if they're gonna have like rated rookies. So we'll see this too. James Wood's having an amazing year. Bobby Witt Jr. is obviously just insane always. Like he has down seasons and he still leads the American League in WAR. It's just kind of crazy to think about. We got, I don't know what this is. I think it's just like a black disco. Felix Hernandez, Gil Hodges, Bobby Witt Jr., Luis Angel Acuna. There's Ken Griffey Sr., Josh Gibson, Nolan Ryan, Will Clark, and then Ozzie Smith. We're going to have Leo Durocher for Chicago. Oh, it's a manager card. Oh, I have not seen that's actually pretty cool. I have not seen a Yadier Molina card in a minute. That's pretty cool. And it looks like we have one of these like teal electric parallels, a Blue Velocity, I think it's called. So we're going to see what we get here. We're going to flip it over. We got Pie Trainer on the Blue Velocity. I believe this is numbered. Yeah. Pie Trainer out of 249. I have never heard of this guy. I mean, but his name is Pie, which is pretty cool. No, he's probably a Hall of Famer. I've just never heard of him. See. Washington may have swept it, not for the hot hitting of Trainer, sparking Pittsburgh to a 7-game triumph. But at 346. He had a 320 career batting average, so that's Pie Trainer. We're going to have Steele Hall, top prospect for Cincy. He was their number 9 pick. Johnny Bench. There's Robin Yount on the disco, which is pretty cool. And then here's a nice one, Cade Anderson, who obviously he dealt for LSU. I think it was LSU. I'm pretty sure it was LSU. He dealt for LSU. Seattle prospect, definitely a lot of upside there. Really nice left-handed guy. And then we're going to have the rated prospects. We got Spencer Jones. There's Gerangelo, Slater DeBrune, and then Andrew Fisher, who's also another top guy. And forgive me for going a little bit slow. I'm getting used to the product. All right, I think we're going to have a mem in here. This one feels kind of thick. Yeah, pretty thick mem. Then we got Satchel Paige. And it's actually a really thick jersey patch. Satchel Paige. Okay, so here's a rated rookie. It's going to be Sung-Min Song. The rated rookie's kind of small down there. Tomoyuki Sugano. Jace Jung. Bo Jackson. Dylan Cruz. Yogi Berra. There's Jackson Veritek. I do wish that they wouldn't, I think when they, put the cards in the boxes, they got cards that come in this way and that way. So that's what makes them flip. It is kind of annoying to go through the pack, though. We got Cade Horton on the red, white, and blue. There's Luke Keyshaw. Had a good year last year. We got Ethan Conrad. He's another top guy, I believe. And this is pretty cool. We have Brandon Sproat on, the Blue Eyes Jersey Kings. That's pretty sweet, actually. It's not numbered, and it's not from any specific game or event, but that's pretty cool. The patch is a little small, but Brandon Sproat, but it has him in his Met City Connect. So we're going to sleeve that up. Let me just get the sleeve. This. There we go. So Brandon Sproat. If anything, I know these aren't going to be worth a lot. If anything, they do look pretty cool. So I'll give Panini that. They got style points for the way their mems look. Deion Sanders. Optic. There's Big Poppy on this one, and it looks like we got a Marvels, I think. David Ortiz, Noah Schultz. On the Marvels, we're going to have that's pretty cool. Oh, it's called Diamond Marvels this year. Paul Skeens. You'll always take a Skeens. He's having, for his standards, he's having a pretty down year. I think his ERA is 3, which is still really good. Paul Skeens, absolute stud. Love to see inserts of him, especially the comic book Marvels type insert. And then on the prospects, we got Gillen, Yost, Tyler, and then Angel Ganao. So halfway through the box, if anything, I'm having a lot of fun. This is definitely a nice product to open just because you got a good mix of prospects. You got some baseball stars in there, too. We got Kevin Youkilis, Mike Piazza. Nick Kurtz is also in here, too. He's got second-year cards in here. Sammy Sosa, Ken Griffey Jr., and here's another Brandon Sproat. Rated rookie right there. Here's also a Paul Skeens on the red, white, and blue. So we got 2 good ones on here. Dylan Cruz. There's Steele Hall on the red, white, and blue. We got Brady Beal on the rated prospects. And then here's Jimmy Crooks, rated rookie on the optic. It's a nice one. Colson Montgomery. This is a second-year card for him, even though he's a rookie in the top sets this year. There's Mitch Voigt. Never heard of that guy. There's obviously Luke Voigt. Mitch Voigt on the optic there. And then we're going to have our rated prospects. Flip these over. Ike Irish, Cruz, Schoolcraft, Josh Hammond, and then Liam Doyle. All right, 2 packs left. We have another mem or another auto. Hopefully we can get an auto. That's definitely the goal. We don't have a mem in here. Colt Keith. There's Dave Winfield. Here's Okamoto. He's also in here. He's having a really good year. So if you can pull something good of him. There's James Wood. There's Amai, who's in Series 2. So here's all our rookies. And then Jonah Tong, who's also not bad. We have Deion Sanders on this card. Here's Yogi Berra on the statues. Joshua Gonzalez again, who I think we got him on the Rockets before. And then here's an autograph. Hey, that's pretty cool. We have Chase Dollander on the Signature Series. It's a sticker auto. But, I mean, Chase Dollander, he was having a really good start to the year. I think they were using openers with him. But I believe he is getting Tommy John, which kind of sucks because it was nice to see a pitcher having some success in Coors for a while. I think he was getting an opener for his starts, but I mean, he was pitching good nonetheless, and he definitely does have a good ceiling. So this might be one this is definitely one I'm going to hang on to. So we got Chase Dollander. It's nice to have a more established guy in the league on the auto, which is pretty cool. But anyways, we got David Wright, Jordan Yost on the Optic Holo. And then there's Kevin McGonigal on this Blue Laser, which is pretty cool. And we got Nick Kurtz on the Crunch Time insert. That's pretty cool. It's like a little cereal box type insert. And I will say the card stock that these things are on too are way better than they have been in years past. I remember the Donruss used to have like a more flimsy sort of like stock to them. But this year, like all the cards like got a good feel that they feel pretty premium. So that's pretty cool. I am really liking this set, I'm not gonna lie. They got good inserts. Obviously you get the 2 hits, which is really fun, especially out of retail product. Anyway, here's our last pack. Maybe we can get a numbered card. There's Carter Jensen, rookie. There's Aaron Judge too. We're gonna have Mad Bum on the red white. Here's another Bobby Witt Jr. We're just gonna throw that over here. We got Jason Varitek on the Liberty parallel. There's Josue DePaula, top prospect for the Dodgers. So that pile's in crazy over there. There's Roman Anthony. Chandler Simpson. I didn't know he was in here either. And then we're gonna have Slater DeBron on the disco here. And then we're gonna round it out with our prospects: Slade Caldwell, Seaver King, Crawford, and then Devin Taylor. So overall, I mean, I'm pretty pleased with the product. Obviously, people are going to argue that it's unlicensed and that it's definitely a driving reason why they don't buy it. But honestly, if you're looking for a product that just has a decent amount of fun, like you're going to see a lot of the players of the past, some from the present, and then players of the future. There's also some good rookies. Here's our best cards that we got. We got Bobby Witt Jr., Paul Skeens, James Wood Holo, Kevin McGonigal, stud, Nick Kurtz, stud, Cade Anderson, Paul Skeens again. We got this numbered card of Pi Taylor, Bobby Witt Jr. again. And then here's our 2 hits. We got a rookie and then like a second-year guy. And then also you get all of these parallels and like inserts, the chromes, the optics. You got all of these just nice like value type cards right here. So overall, I would strongly recommend this box. It's only $45, and I just think it's a really fun rip. I don't know how big you can hit out of it, and I'm not sure the value is always going to be there, but it's definitely a set where you can kind of put the cards away, and if like cards like these and the players turn out, these can definitely like be of value for sure. Anyways, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the Baseball Card Bros.